So I meditated today after watching the news, or at least one version of the news, and asking from an inward and higher focus to receive a message that would provide some peace and comfort. This is the message that I channeled, so I tuned in, I removed the noise, and this is the message I heard. So I'm going to read it because I typed it as I channeled it, so it's just in words in front of me. When a world chooses love, it chooses peace and it chooses life. When a world chooses war, it chooses death and destruction. When two worlds meet, the answer is in the unified field. One that says I am listening can be heard, and one that says I am listening can be received with much love. There is only ever the choice to listen beyond all choice to judge. Once that is chosen, peace of the world can begin. Being heard and being seen is all part of the mind that says I want to talk. But real peace comes from requiring nothing but to hear. In silence there is always the answer, and every question that exists upon this earth plane is held within answers that are either lived in experience or chosen through a will to release all judgment against another. In that will, a greater answer is heard that requires no experiential order, but simply requires the mind that asks. Nothing more. In release of all fear of not being heard, the answer resides. In release of all fear of not acting upon the violence that is currently occurring, the fear can no longer be a holding space for that act to be experienced. Release of judgment and then release of fear begin a platform of experience in which an answer resonates throughout the eternal identity. One that is far beyond all demonstrations, far beyond all need to own or engage in attack or in fearful actions. It simply says, when you awaken tomorrow in the morning and you are ready to give your heart to all soul expressions within human life and within this world that is currently experiencing war, then you are ready to be heard. Until then, listening is the only option to end the suffering, end the heartache and the loss that many are going through right here, right now. Gaza is the world's focus for many different reasons, and the pain expressed when seeing suffering is pain that has been born of generations of human pain. There is no end until the answer is realised as choice, and listening is the preferred way to engage in that choice. For in listening, the heart, in the silence of the love that it holds for all, echoes the answer through the entire world, here and now, and for eternity. The answer is in the heart, and the heart excludes no one. It holds space and time for an eternity, and it engages only with the answer when the mind is ready to be seen. Not as a place of focus, for that only points towards more experience of that focus, but instead upon a release of focus and handing over to God, the Almighty and the All-Powerful, who can and will be heard when the children of earth are ready to listen. Within is the answer. Within is the heart that connects all to the answer, and within is a heartfelt connection that holds all past and says, let it go, let it be, and create again with new eyes, open to all as love, as the love of life, and in that love see that all humanity are experiencing when they fight is a fight to choose life. In that fight the choice is held apart until the fight is no longer desired and the past is no longer the frame of reference. Seek to hold your heart out always to the brother and the sister, and rest assured that the answer will either be experienced through hardship or it will be love. Either way, the hardship leads to love. It simply requires more time and more experience. So I channeled that and just thought I'd share it. If anybody would like to listen, it's there. But I'm sure that if people really truly wanted to listen and they meditated and they sought the highest purpose, the highest love for all, that they'd receive the answers anyway. And that's what this is all about. So lots of love to everybody who did and has listened to this recording, and I will post again. Thank you.